Imagine walking through ancient ruins and feeling small beside weathered towers and towering arches. Legends claim these stone giants were built for real giants, men and women far taller than any person today. Tales speak of humans as tall as 30 feet, living in ages lost to memory, from Adam to Noah. Stone foundations and massive doors hint at a world where outsized figures left their mark. Some say the myths hold truth, written in the very walls of our oldest buildings. Let's step into the story where fact and legend walk side by side and see why people still search for proof of Tartarian giants. Stories of giants weren't just fairy tales at bedtime. They filled ancient texts and shaped what people understood about their world. Across continents and centuries, tales of mighty beings reach back to the dawn of humanity. From the desert prophets to forest tribes, accounts of towering humans echo with striking details. Let's step into these age-old myths and see what they reveal about our ancestors' view of history. Biblical accounts. Giants before and after the flood. Open the pages of Genesis and you'll see giants hidden in plain sight. The early chapters describe the Nephilim, mighty beings born when the sons of God met the daughters of men. These figures towered above normal humans, described as heroes of old, men of renown. Imagine a landscape dotted with beings twice or three times as tall as their neighbors, fields and cities built at a different scale. The Book of Enoch spins the tale even further. It describes the watchers, fallen angels, mixing with human women. Their giant offspring, hungry and restless, roamed the earth and filled it with chaos. Flood myths claim these giants were swept away by rising waters, but some survived, living on to haunt later generations. After the flood, the Bible keeps the story alive. Moses faced the Anakim, a race so large that Israelite spies reported, "We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes." Think of ancient warriors standing on city walls, afraid to face men whose shadows fell like columns across the ground. Key figures and phrases from these stories include, these biblical pictures leave a lasting image. Societies shaped, sometimes ruled, by beings so tall their stories still tower over us. Cultures far from the Middle East shared their own stories of giants. The Sumerians inscribed tales of mighty kings, some ruling for thousands of years, hinting at more than just size. Think of Gilgamesh, two-thirds divine and a hero so strong he bent the fate of cities. The Greeks filled their myths with colossal beings. The Titans and Cyclopes warred with the gods, shaking mountains in their wake. Norse legends told of Jötnar, elemental giants locked in age-old rivalry with Odin's kin. To the Norse, giants weren't just large, they shaped the land, carving valleys and raising stones with their hands. Native American peoples told stories that echo these themes. The Choctaw remembered a race of tall beings, the Nahulo, roaming forests long before European settlers arrived. In Paiute oral history, the Siteka stood as warriors no one dared challenge, with bones found towering above the tallest men of their time. When we read these tales, we find a shared idea. In the oldest days, giants left deep marks on the earth and in the memory of people everywhere. These echoes help explain why so many ancient people built taller, reaching for something lost but never forgotten. Stories about giants leap out of ancient myths. But in the 1800s and 1900s, people claimed to find their bones right beneath our feet. Newspapers told tales of massive skulls dug out of hillsides and skeletons that dwarfed those of any normal person. In this time of discovery, the line between fact, fake, and fevered rumor often blurred. Whether people wanted to believe or just wanted a good story, these alleged finds sent shockwaves through the towns where they were uncovered. The Cardiff Giant. Perhaps the most famous case, the Cardiff Giant, a